run. Oh, you gotta hit the ground. Ain't no chain gonna hold me down. Dig deep, feel the burn. I've got a calling, so I should learn. I heard a voice of this broken hymn saying, "I'm not, this is who I am." Oh no, you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. Going higher and higher.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. On first down, Manning. Over the middle, complete. That's Marshall. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
I give everyone credit for this one because, to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Manning. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on fourth down here. They do go for it. It's Manning. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. That'll be a gain of 16. And on fourth and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Manning now on first down. And that's complete to Adams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Manning. He rifles one that's intercepted. Silas Jones picks it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. Now out come the Giants. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Far nothing from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Working from the gun, Manning. A dump off to Green. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. With the first touchdown of Super Bowl 53. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They'll start out with a run by Vereen. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brandon Marshall, 76 yards. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down, they hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play. I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taking what the defense will give him.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Really good, solid run right there, and they did it from a 4-wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options, and also it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right, that run after catch.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On second down, here's Manning. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. And the Giants ready to come out now. Now Manning. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be...
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. David Harris. In from his linebacker spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Patriots take over. So here are the Patriots. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
They run for it with Vereen. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Yeah, on 4th and inches, you've got to be quick with your decision-making when you're running the football. You've got to find the hole and go. And he does a nice job here picking up the first down with a few yards to spare.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The play clock's running down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Manning. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, Manning, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, an 18-yard touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And to give this time to the tailback. Space to maneuver at the 40. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Shane Vereen, 75 yards. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. The Giants on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Manning going to give it to Perkins. Whoa, it still won't go down. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They just go up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. The Giants are the toast of the National Football League. They are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.